I can literally say that Georgia Tech, without any exaggeration, changed the course of my life. I come from a very rural town, and from my parents, I learned what it meant to be a good person. And from my grandfather in particular, I learned what it meant to be a good citizen. And from my community, my little rural community, I learned that we might all be created equally, but we're not all given the same opportunity in life. And there are significant inequities in life. And at Georgia Tech, all of those were melded together and combined with a work ethic that truly, truly taught me how to put things together, how to work with an enormous amount of sweat equity, and how to arrive at great results for great problems, for great people. And I'm fairly convinced today that a lot of the problem in the body politic and a lot of the problem with our own civility and comity toward one another, and don't get me wrong, I'm a huge proponent of STEM education. But at the secondary and post-secondary level, it alarms me when I hear about how much liberal arts is being cut. It alarms me when I read in the newspaper just this week that one college at University of Wisconsin is cutting out whole history majors. That bothers me, because how do you contextualize things? How do you understand things if you don't understand where you've come from? And what are the policy and ethical implications of something? How do you communicate things? How do you understand the global impacts? That bothers me. So I'll end by saying this. I was on the committee that helped to select Dr. Peterson. And I'll never forget, I hope I'm not betraying a confidence, but I'll never forget an answer you gave during your interview. The question was asked of you. You know, Georgia Tech is renowned for engineering. It's renowned for sciences. It's always going to have those strengths. But what do you say to somebody who wants to be in the liberal arts? Or what do you say to someone who wants to go a business track? And you said that higher education institutions of the 21st century that don't build linkages between the two fail in their mission. And I'll never forget that. I'll never forget how honest you were. And you said that if we don't educate people who are not just hell of an engineer, but hell of a citizen, something Dr. Clough was often fond of saying, if we don't educate and make those people so they understand the history and the economics and the policy and the international affairs and the literature and the communication and the culture and all of that surrounding it, then we failed in our mission. Because what is our ultimate mission? Is to create people who will be positive change agents in the world, that they'll make the best difference that they can for whomever they come in contact with. And Georgia Tech was the place, the one place where all of that was put together for me. So I owe an enormous debt of gratitude to this college, to my school, and to the Institute. Thank you so much for this honor.